Well, good morning. It is the Cheeky Mom. Today, we are going geocaching as a family. At the same time, we are going to cross off one of our state parks because in an earlier video I told you about, we have the Indiana State Parks book and you go and visit. As you can see, sun is rising. I'm an early person and I asked the whole family last night, what time do you want to go? I was saying 8:30. Everybody else is like, no, let's go at 7. So as you can see, there's only 2 of us ready to go. Everybody else is all like just taking their sweet merry time. But today we're going to go geocaching. I'm not going to explain it right now because Mike Alice will watch the video later and be like, that's not exactly right. So I'll have him explain it. He's got like the cool little GPS thing, and he can explain it better. We started doing geocaching in 2008, and we had, Ted was 2 and Jack was like 3 or 4. So we'd go out and they thought it was the coolest thing ever because it was like, oh, look, we just go over here. Nobody sees it. Buried treasure. And we'd find like army men and matchbox cars. So of course they were in. Fast forward, we had Hazel. So we took off a year because she was a baby and it was like ridiculous. So we tried it with her and it was a no-go. With boys, we could teach them to pee outside. With her, it was a joke. So we stopped. And the other day I told Mike, I said, I kind of miss geocaching. So we're going to try to give it a whirl because when I was looking at the state park book, I also read that, sorry, there's like tons of birds flying above. I also read that they have, most of the state parks have a geocache trail. So we are going to go hiking. We're going to do a geocache trail and you're coming with. So I'll see you at Potato Creek. Okay, so we arrived at Potato Creek around maybe like 9:15. They are an hour ahead of us, so that's an FYI. And we headed straight to the graveyard. So even the lady at the booth, because we had to pay to get in, she said, check out the graveyard because before this was a state park, there was a graveyard back in there by the lake. So we went to check out the graveyard and we checked out some old graves and everything. And it is like right by the lake, but not too close to the lake, but close enough that we walked down to the pier after we checked out all of the cool old grave sites and stuff. And it was cool because the kids and Mike and I were all yelling out the years and who had the oldest gravestone and stuff like that. So there are new ones, but it was really cool just to see the old ones as well. So there's the graveyard. And then, like I said, after we were done with the graveyard, the fishing pier is just like, I would say, a quick little jaunt down from the cemetery. And we went out there. And at the time, nobody is there. It is so quiet. There wasn't even fishermen out yet. And it was just absolutely beautiful. So I totally recommend checking out Potato Creek because not only did it have geocaching, but there's a lot of trails there and there's a lot to do. You don't have to camp there. Oh, look at, there's my precious loves. So yes, totally recommending going to Potato Creek and checking out the other sites, or you can geocache like we did. Yeah, now that my kids are gone, check out this. This is so pretty. This is the fishing pier. So you can come and fish here. But it's so quiet and so nice. This is right off of the cemetery. All right, here's geocaching. This is from my phone. This is a disclaimer. We don't recommend using your phone per se. We were talking about it and the GPS unit is so much better. Like you can get in the area, but it's not to the exact. But as you can see, there's like a little arrow, that is who I am, and then the green box, that is the geocache. So we got out of the car, headed down the trail towards the geocache. As you can see, I'm getting closer to the geocache, and we start looking around.
It's a GPS unit, and it's using satellites to find my location, and it's purely just for that use, so it's a lot more accurate than a phone is. So this gets you within feet of something rather than a phone, which gets you in the local area.
All right. So how far are we out?
Well, by the looks of it, I think it's over here somewhere in this, like, got dangerous.
Okay. All right, it's in this area.
I think I found it.
Jack found our geocache. All right, we're gonna go over to the big rock where Mike is right now, and we will show what's inside. Okay, so this is what's inside. These are kind of crappy treasures. Okay, so here's, basically it's a bottle, and they covered it in camouflage, and then you put that in, you put all the stuff in here, like the treasures, and the treasures kind of suck, but that's okay. And then you have a log. Mike is writing down our logs. But yeah, so you take a treasure, which I don't think we should, because
Put one in.
I don't want somebody else's, no, that you have to leave the pencil in there.
I don't want somebody else's hair.
Yeah, I don't want anybody else's hair tie. But Mike has treasures, and we'll put the treasure in, and then we will put the geocache back. So this is our first geocache since, what, 2010? When we first had Hazel, and she was no fun to take because she was too little.
Yeah.
Ruined our fun. Okay, so we're writing our names down.
I'll sign you in.
The Cheeky Mom 3. And then we put it all back in there. Okay, here's what it looks like. Oh, I forgot Mike is collector, and I'm Cheeky Mom 3. So we're gonna go put it back.
Put this little guy in.
Oh, and we're gonna put an Among Us character in.
So,
Oh, there we go. All right.
can you give me the logs?
And we'll grab the logs, and Jack will put it back where he found it. And we just did our first geocache. Woohoo! Okay, so this is what the phone is for, so you can track your geocaches. So after we're done, you go into where the geocache is, and you put down that you found it, and that what condition that it was in, and what you did find, and stuff like that. And then after that, we headed to the beach area to check it out. Okay, there's no geocaches here, but I just wanted to show you, this is the beach area. So if you're camping here, you could come to, it's a pretty big beach area. I am not one of those people that like to swim in a small lake. I think growing up with Jason has ruined small lakes for me. So right now I want to go, but yes, here it is. Cute little beach. And there's a trail just like right over here that brings you back to the family campground. So here's fun things to do in Indiana. Potato Creek, you can camp. They have cabins too, which is the way Alice's would camp. This is how me and Teddy roll when it comes to hiking. All right, we're on our way to another geocache. That was Ted behind me. Not Jason. Look at how cool. Look at these big trees. I mean, it really kind of shows you the size of these trees. This is trail number 5. And there is a geocache off of this one. Hazel is giving it a go. Mike is teaching her how to do geocache. So I will tune in when we're looking for it. Okay, we're in the area. One of the things that you have to look for when you, no, we don't need bird calls, Ted. If you see that there's like a path that goes to the geocache, I thought maybe it would be right here because sometimes they hide them in logs and stuff underneath. There looks like over there in the brush, it looks like it's covering something. Check that out. So we'll keep looking. Caught on film, Yeti. Bigfoot amongst us.
There's Bubs.
Okay, the kids are all trying to get here. Mike says he's found it.
They didn't even hide it.
They didn't even hide it. This is a big cache. So we will open it. Here, I'll grab it. So it's not... Oh, Mike, it's in the ground.
I got it.
ground now.
Yeah, you can't move it.
I'll take it out.
Jack, no, don't take it out.
Can you reach in there?
Yeah, but I've got a video camera. Okay, so what we got
That's
is water,
literally
a lighter.
And a piece of chocolate with no wrapping.
Hey,
Ew, chewed up chocolate. Don't touch it.
Already
should
did.
put a couple of keychains in there.
There's.
All right, put some keychain.
Put a couple of
Oh
keychains.
my God! It's just.
Is there enough on the log for us to write on?
Oh,
I have it right
all
now.
right, cool.
Oh.
Okay, Daddy's taking the lighter.
Yeah, but there's a.
Is there room on the...
I don't know.
No, probably not. Log it on there.
All right, so here is the... This is what a log looks like.
Let's, hey Jack, do your best to cover that over, would you, with some of those rocks, with those trees and stuff.
Okay, wait, we gotta put this back in.
I feel like a thorn's in my back.
No, that's Hazel. All right, we are going to sign our names and put it back in. Okay, so we came in this way, like Yetis, and covered in thorns, and then there, voila, here's a cute little path. If we had just followed the path, we would not have had to go through all of that.
That's geocaching.
Yeah, that's geocaching. So now my luck, I decided to wear capri yoga pants, and I have scratches all over the place. You'd think I would learn.
A dentist card.
Oh, Jack took us a dentist card so we can come all the way out here to get dental work.
No.
All right, the troops are crazy and crabby. We almost lost Ted in the woods. So we are gonna head to the port. The port is open. We're gonna get some awesome root beer. But yeah, we found two. There's a couple more here. There's a multi-cache, which means that you have to get the first one to find the second one, and it goes on and on and on. And we decided that we come back for that because I bought an annual pass, so we should be okay. So peace, love, and cheekiness.